Welcome to Two Oceans Day 23. Crossing most of Missouri. That is the title of this one. But first, the road so far. .1 is the total mileage so far. It's Saturday, August 3rd, and I'm leaving Oz. 189.5 miles yesterday. That's not very good at all. So I'm going to have to stick to the interstate, probably all the way home, to tell you the truth. Okay, here we go. Yet another shot of me getting back on the bike. I don't remember if this day, if it stays this gloomy. I don't recall. But I do know I had to, really had to stabilize the picture on this one because boy was it bouncy.
I took one look at you, that's all I meant to do, and then my heart stood still. Okay,
This is just west of Solomon, Kansas. That was just a rest stop at the right off the interstate.
My feet could step and walk, my lips could move and talk, and yet my heart stood still. Though not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew that unfelt clasp of hands told me so well you knew. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still.
My other trips in the next couple of years, I used a helmet mount or the chest mount as I was riding. So you see more of the bike apparatus, but you also see more of the scenery because it's up a little higher. And I don't do nearly as much time lapse anymore. I mean, this was basically all I wanted for this trip because it was just a run from one side of the country to the other and then back home. And the whole idea was to see the road the whole way. And that's why I did this time lapse thing. This really wasn't a stop and see this, stop and see that trip. It was just a ride. Yeah, compared to other days, this is vibrating so bad that I could actually stabilize a second time probably. But I'd have to run it through twice because if I zoom in anymore, I'll lose some of the picture. I don't want to do that. That's all right though, because I don't think most people are watching it on a screen the size that I watch stuff on. A 60-inch screen is small for me. I'm sure there's room for some sexual reference there, but I'll leave that alone.
Though not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew that unfelt clasp of hands told me so well you knew. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood
South of Maple Hill, Kansas. I think this is the third video in a row where I am actually at some point in Kansas, so it's beginning to look to me like I'm never going to get out of Kansas. But I do in this video. By the end of this video, I get out of Kansas. Actually, it's quite soon coming up here. Topeka. Didn't stop in Topeka, I don't think, but just saying that's where I am now.
You're my silver lining, you're my sky of blue. There's a love light shining just because of you. Oh, see, I think, baby, you have got that certain thing, baby. Shining star and inspiration worthy of a mighty nation. Oh, see, I see.
This would be, I'm pretty sure this is the Kansas Turnpike, because I just went through a toll booth. And part of the interstate here would be the Kansas Turnpike. Lawrence, Kansas. Yep. Off of the Turnpike into Lawrence. Must have been a food stop, coffee stop, bathroom break, but I didn't get gas. I see that. So I actually recall that that little place that I pulled over at, that little store. I recall being there every now and then, because it was 2 years ago. I lose track of all these stops, but every now and then there's something visual about a place that I Oh yeah, I remember that. That one I remember. So I don't remember why. I remember it.
If I don't think I'm falling in love, strike me blue. If I don't think it's you, strike me brown. If you're not down from heaven above, strike me green. If I don't mean it true, I was shy, a bit of oh my, but now I feel free. So free, there's no doubt you're going to bring out the Tarzan in me.
I think that was the end of the toll section now, so we're back on the regular interstate, not the Kansas Turnpike. In an earlier video, I forgot, I think it was in Pennsylvania somewhere, or maybe it wasn't. I forget where. But I ran the, I point out where I ran the toll booth, the part where you pay, because I misunderstood the signs at the time. And I went back and looked at them frame by frame to see what went wrong, whether it was my fault or theirs. And it was my fault. I wasn't paying attention and I missed a turn I was supposed to make and I was supposed to pay. But I went through the, I think the part that trucks take if they're already paid ahead. Kansas City. Kansas City, Kansas. It's important to point that out. Okay, here I was going south on this before I realized I was supposed to go north to get back up to the 70. So you're going to see me turn around here. Oops. It wasn't, I don't know, a few miles, maybe 5 miles out of the way I went, I don't know. I-635 north now, going the way I was supposed to. It happens, it happens. There we are, back on the I-70. This is all still Kansas City. And there's a skyline there. Here's the border. I am right on the border from what I can tell in that shot. Missouri welcomes you. Now in Kansas City, Missouri, because Kansas City is in 2 states. I'm assuming it started in Kansas but overflowed. So as promised, we are no longer in Kansas.
I don't think I'm falling in love, strike me blue. If I don't think it's you.
Blue Springs, Missouri.
I took one look at you, that's all I meant to do, and then my heart stood still. My feet could step and walk, my lips could move and talk, and yet my heart stood still. Though not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew that unfelt clasp of hands told me so well you knew. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still. Not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew that unfelt clasp of hands told me so well you knew. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still.
Concordia, throughway rest stop. I should say interstate. Yeah, see again, the picture I'm watching is large, so I can tell just how much it's bouncing. But before I put it through the stabilizer in the computer, it was even worse. You could barely see what was going on. It was bouncing so bad. So, yeah, my method of mounting the camera was not perfect. So this was a mount problem, basically.
Silver lining, you're my sky of blue. There's a love light shining just because of you. Oh, see, I think, baby, you have got that certain.
And the reason this is called across most of, or across, yeah, can't even remember the name of it now. Crossing most of Missouri is because I was actually surprised at the end of the day when I stopped for the night, just how much of Missouri I have gone through, like 3/4 of it. It wasn't very long to the next border, so thus the title, Crossing Most of Missouri. Boonville. Advance token to Columbia, Missouri. Okay, so from Boonville to Columbia, no video. I believe I forgot to turn the camera on. It wasn't very far though, so we really didn't lose much footage this time. Maybe 20 minutes worth of riding, which would translate as about a minute on this. I've lost larger sections of video forgetting to turn the camera on, so this wasn't too bad.
Baby, shining star and inspiration worthy of a mighty nation of D.I.C. Strike me pink if I don't think I'm falling in love. Strike me blue if I don't think it's you. Da-da-da-da, strike me brown if you're not down from heaven above. Strike me green if I don't mean it true. I was shy, a bit of oh my, but now I feel free. So free, there's no doubt you're going to bring out the thousand in me. Strike me pink if I don't think I'm falling in love. Strike me blue if I don't think it's you.
Here we go on the way to the campground. Can-Do Campground and RV Park, Montgomery County, Missouri. Notice the garden, which is not in the overhead view here, so apparently that garden is more recent than what you're looking at here. And I don't know why it's the Can-Do here and Hickory Ridge Campground up there. It was all one place, I think. I thought. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's two places. But that you can see the gardens are where those cars are now. And it wasn't far from there that I parked. Right about there, right in the second one in. This is just north of the interstate. Here's another look at the garden, see. After a couple more pictures, there's audio of the intense cricket sound overnight. You can still hear some people in the background. I think it was the people back there. They were up pretty late yapping it up. My little junkyard. There's some spam. Standard travel nutrition, you know. Here's the cricket. And I believe that's it, so I'll leave you with the cricket. Thank you for watching.
This is really good news.